parka. Hello, welcome to Honeybees and Orchids. Look at that, the Netherlands are covered in a winter wonderland blanket full of snow. It snowed for the last couple of days. This is the first day there's no wind and a little bit of sun. So it's a nice day today. It's cold, it's -8 Celsius. It will get colder in the coming days because, well, the sky is clear. So if there would be any warmth, it all can evaporate. No, it's not evaporated. It is, well, it disappears up into the air, and that makes it for getting cold, cold, cold. Look at that, snow dunes and everything. It was very windy. So let's go and let's have a look at the bees. Look at all those tracks. It's rabbit tracks. Look at that. The snow is very good, it insulates. So we throw the shadow. Look at that. All those snow at the entrance. It isn't a problem because thanks to Varroa nowadays we got screened bottom boards, so there's ventilation down below as long as the snow doesn't rise too high, of course. And big plus, they can't fly out. There's a little glitch in the honeybee instinct, and that is the reflection on the snow from the sun could entice the bees to go out even when it's too cold. So that's problem number one. Problem number two, because the reflection of the sun at the snow gives off more light than the sun itself, and the bees, their instinct says sun is always above me. So what they do, they fly out, they turn at the back, and then whoop, they dive into the snow with the result they die. So it's a good thing the snow is on before the entrances. They got air, so that ain't a problem. In the old days, all hives had closed off bottom boards, and then snow in this state, it's permeable for air, but if it melts and then freezes at night and melts and freezes at night, then it will become a solid block. And if you haven't got any screened bottom boards, it'll cause a problem. So this is great. The last time there was lots of snows and people in Holland, in the Netherlands, could skate on the rivers, on frozen rivers, was when in 2012. So 1 year before I had any bees, and I've never seen, since I've got bees, I've never seen anything like this. It reminds me of Sweden or Canada. Well, it's -10 degrees Celsius here, but and in Canada and Sweden it gets way colder. But I've seen pictures of hives in Sweden almost completely covered with snow. And the funny thing is, because bees create warmth and CO2 from the breeding, there's a chimney. I've seen a chimney coming up almost a meter with warm air rising from the bees, and the complete hive is covered in snow. It's great insulation. Only downside is, last week, if you saw my first cleansing flight video, it was 12 degrees, 10 to 12 degrees, and I'm almost sure they've got brood, and bees don't want to leave the brood. They'll try to maintain the warmth in the brood, and that could cause any problem, because with this cold the cluster shrinks really close, really tight together, and they could lose contact with their feet, and a couple of centimeters or an inch is enough. So let's hope the bees know what to do, which they usually do, and they'll keep in contact with their feet. If they can keep contact with their feet, -10, -20 ain't a problem. They can really deal with it. This is my home apiary. There's even more snow here. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Just a little hut. I reminded myself, I told you guys, bees are very capable dealing with those temperatures. Well, that is dependent, of course, on what subspecies it is. There's a look at the screen bottom board. It's the Apis mellifera, the black honeybee, and the Apis mellifera carnica, the carniolan honeybee. Those are very capable of dealing with those temperatures. The Iberian and the Logistica, the Italian bees, and the African species, far less, but they can deal with drought better than these bees. So pick the right species for your environment. Well, tomorrow there will be a Kerkelab video about Dendrobium hibiki with Fernanda Nascimento, What's Up Orchids, Ninja Orchids, and me, if I'm correct. Usually I don't post on a Thursday, but it's a Kerkelab and I wanted to do it at the 11th, so the 11th it is. So stay tuned, there will be another video tomorrow. I hope you see you there. Houdoe!